Hey guys, how's it going? Wow, this is my first time actually using a camera for this kind of reaction. I really regret not having a camera for the Pyre Mithra reaction because I went crazy for that one. But I wanted to use this opportunity. I am about 12 minutes off from the actual reveal of the final DLC character for Smash Brothers, and I wanted to take this opportunity to really think about what it could be because this is really the last chance we're gonna have for speculation. So what I'm thinking is it's gonna be a big character because there's been some things said on Twitter by the Smash Bros accounts and by Sakurai himself over the last 2 days. I think the Japanese account said something like the Japanese audience wouldn't recognize the character as much. I don't know if that one's real. I didn't really verify that. But one thing that was said was that even if you're not a Smash Brothers player, you should really watch this presentation, and that gives me an impression that it's going to be a really really crazy character. Now, on a personal level, I'm expecting to be a little bit. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to have like a timestamp on screen or like in the description of like where to skip to if you don't want to watch, the preamble if you just want to watch reaction. But I'm expecting to be personally disappointed, mostly because a lot of the really high profile characters in the game right now are characters, or not right now, but that are being discussed right now, are characters I don't really care about personally, like Master Chief and Crash and Rayman. There's a lot of discussion on those characters, and I don't really relate to them at all. Not that I'm saying they would make bad additions. I think that all three of them would be fine. I wouldn't want Crash, but I think that like if I were in Sakurai's shoes, all three of them would be relatively good additions. But I am going to be judging this character very harshly because if they're saying like, hey, man, you should watch this broadcast even if you don't play Smash, it's like I'm expecting it's going to be something pretty crazy. Now, looking at the history of the DLC characters in Smash 4, and maybe this will be funny to watch in hindsight because, after the character comes out, we'll see how accurate this is. But I was looking at Smash 4's DLC lineup, and besides the veterans, we had like a fighting game character, and a JRPG character, an action game character, and a fighting game character. Did I say fighting game character already? No, sorry. No, I already did it. I did. I was missing Corn. Corn is also like a turn-based, top-down, Fire Emblem character, and we got a Fire Emblem character. The only character that's really missing from the lineup of like genres, I suppose, that we got in Smash 4 is an action game character. And action game characters are really, really cool to put in a game like Smash just because of how complex you can make them. So all of the cries that I'm hearing for Sora could actually be answered. I certainly think that he'd make a great last fighter. A bunch of people have been requesting him for a very, very long time. The only thing that could stop him from getting in is the caveat that he's, technically a Disney character, but we don't really know how that affects his chances. Like, we know that Disney is kind of, very strict with their intellectual property, but it certainly is not outside the realm of possibility. So I could totally expect to see something like Sora or even 2B as an action game character because we simply haven't had one since Ultimate DLC has started. Not to say that they have to fulfill a quota. We also haven't had a first-person shooter DLC character in Smash Bros. DLC yet, so obviously we could still get something like Master Chief. So that logic isn't it's not foolproof or anything. But I think using previous trends to predict future trends is usually the more safe way to go when it comes to this kind of stuff. But also, it's interesting that an action game character just happens to line up with Sora, who's probably the most requested DLC character of all time right now. And I also find it interesting that there was a mention about the character not being recognized that well in Japan, because Sora is a lot more requested in Europe and North America than he is in Japan. So it's interesting that the stars seem to line up for Sora, given some of the facts that have been coming out. And it also makes sense to say, even if you're not a Smash player, you should watch his presentation just because of how high profile a character like Sora is, but also, including Disney. We'll have to see. I think what we're not going to see is some bullshit like Waluigi. Like, okay, like I don't have anything against Waluigi, but I think people who unironically think that Waluigi might be revealed today are tripping. And I really hope this doesn't age well, but I'm not really that worried about it because it's Waluigi and he's already an assist trophy, and there's no way all this hype is being built up to reveal fucking Waluigi. Okay, it's just not. And something else I want to talk about before this presentation starts. And by the way, as for who I'm putting my chips down on, I'm putting my chips down on a third-party character. I don't think it's going to be a first-party character. And as for who that third-party character is going to be, I really do think it's going to be either Master Chief or Sora. I think one of those two have a lot of potential, but knowing Sakurai and his team is probably something that none of us thought of, but all of us are okay with, right? It's kind of like with Sephiroth. Like, I know that there were some people who wanted Sephiroth, but nobody really thought we would get Sephiroth. So when Sephiroth was revealed at the Game Awards, everyone was like, okay, well, nobody really expected this, but nobody's going to complain. It's Sephiroth, right? And I think that the final pick is going to be something like that, where it's something we didn't even really think was possible, but no one's going to complain about. My bet would be on either Sora or Master Chief, though. I don't even really think that the Disney thing for Sora is an issue. I think, if anything, the fact that there's already a Square Enix character in the Fighter Pass, I think that's actually a bigger issue. But at the same time, there's no hard rule that says, oh, you can only have one Square Enix character per Fighter Pass, because the game has multiple Square Enix characters, both within the Fighter Pass and in the base game. You know, you have Cloud, you have Sephiroth, you have Hero. Is there more? I swear there was another one that I might be missing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. You also have spirits from Square Enix games, for what it's worth, like Bravely Default and stuff. Wait, did I say Bravely Default? No. Was it Octopath Traveler? Are there even Octopath Traveler stuff in Smash? I don't even know. Anyway, but the thing I wanted to get into before the final presentation, and something I'm arguably more excited about, is the fact that since this is the last Smash Bros. Character, it is very likely that the next Smash Bros. Game is already in development, because that's what happened with Smash 4, with Bayonetta and Corrin. When those two characters were in development for the next Smash game had already started. And that's got me thinking, I don't know if they're going to make it for the next Smash game. Sorry, I don't know if they're going to make it for this console or for the future console, because the Switch's lifespan is still quite... it's still quite healthy. It's going to go on for a while. So if the game comes out in like 3 years, 4 years, I can see it still being on the Switch, which would be weird. But maybe, who knows, maybe they'll wait. Maybe Sakurai will actually take a step back from Smash Brothers and start developing a different game, and then we're not going to see Smash for maybe 5 years, and then it'll actually be on the next console. Or maybe Sakurai won't work on the next Smash game, but Nintendo will still be like, well, we're still going to make Smash games, so we're going to make another one right away. But the point is that it's very, very likely that the next Smash game is already under development, which is very exciting. Because when Ultimate was being developed, there was an interview that Sakurai did. It might have been with Famitsu, it doesn't matter. But there was an interview that Sakurai did where he was talking about Ultimate's development, and he mentioned how we had two avenues for Ultimate's development. He said he could either rework a small cast of characters from the ground up with completely original movesets and reimagined, or he could just bring everybody back from the history of Smash. And obviously he decided to go with the latter, the Everyone is Here trailer. Which obviously had a lot of wow factor in its own right. I would have preferred the former. I personally think it's cooler to have older characters reimagined, because there are so many interesting moveset potentials that you can do for older characters, and they're being held back just by the legacy of the movesets that they've already had in Smash. Like, there's so much more you can do with someone like Mario now. There's so much more that you can do with someone like Samus. Samus has had so many different kind of power-ups and appearances that I feel like keeping her stagnant the way that she's been, basically keeping her like her 64 counterpart, only with minor adjustments, like in the neutral layer and stuff like that, I think is it makes it really unexciting to be looking forward to these characters, other than changes in their frame data that make them more or less viable in between games, like was the case with Zelda. Like, Zelda was really bad in Smash 4, and she's basically the same character in Ultimate. Like obviously her Phantom has some mechanic changes, but she still has Phantom as the down B. And it's interesting to see the difference between iterations of a character based upon their viability within the competitive meta. But it's a lot more exciting to see a character in the game and see that they've been completely reimagined from the ground up. And I think that a lot of Nintendo's characters kind of need that. because there's so much more you can do with characters like Samus, with characters like Zelda, with characters like Mario. Even Sonic. Like, Sonic desperately needs a reimagined moveset because all of his moves are like a variation of a spin dash that just work, very, like slightly differently, and it's not very imaginative. And I think that there's more you can do with a lot of the characters that I mentioned. Characters like Pit, characters like Palutena. So not to say that all of them will make it into the next Smash game. I'm just giving you some examples. So I'm actually more excited about the prospect of a new Smash game rather than, continuing with, a new Smash game that has new movesets, like Sakurai was saying in the interview, rather than simply, the same old characters with the same movesets, because it does get a little bit stale. And I don't really care about characters like Toon Link or Pikachu or Pokemon Trainer, so having them return doesn't really do it for me like it does for a lot of people. So, needless to say, I'm really excited. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the browser, because we are 1 minute away, and I am very, very excited to get to watching this. So, like I said, timestamp will be in the bottom for skipping it. I probably should have mentioned that right in the beginning, but you'll see it on screen, so it doesn't even matter. So we're going to go ahead and full screen this. Oops, that is not full screen. There we go. Just got to make sure that everything is looking good. Yep, everything's looking good. So I'm going to have this on full screen. I think I might have to turn this down a little bit. I don't know how loud the volume is going to be. I just don't want it to be, like super big or anything like that. And I might have to move the camera around depending on like what's being shown on screen. In fact, I might even shrink this a little bit. Yeah, I'll have it like that for now. All right, so it's 10 o'clock. Trailer should be going live at any moment now. Just gonna do some dailies in my gacha games, bro. I've been playing way too many games. I've been playing Dragalia Lost. I've been playing Nier Reincarnation. I've been playing Guardian Tales. And speaking of games to play, here we go. I think Ultimate's the most fun I've had with competitive Smash so far, by the way, because I've played Melee, Smash 4, PM, and Ultimate. But I think Ultimate's been my favorite to play competitively. It's just been a really interesting game. And also, no matter who the character is, I don't really care, because I got Pyra and Mithra. So, I already got who I wanted. So you can have whatever. You can have a playable French fry for all I care. And here comes Sakurai. Where are the posters? Hello, I'm Masahiro Sakurai from Sora Limited and the director of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game. We're finally here, the last fighter announcement for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. That said, each announcement has been for DLC rather than a full game. So we don't have a huge budget. That's why I've been hosting these presentations myself. But this is the last one, so it's a bit sad. First, let me introduce the Mii Fighter costumes that will be added. Okay, so I'm assuming there's not going to be any spoilers for the Mii Fighter costumes. There are only a few this time around, please take a look. I guess this is good to deconfirm characters before the trailer actually starts. So I think having Mii costumes before the fighter might actually be a good idea, as long as the Mii Fighter costumes don't spoil the main character. So I'm not expecting that the character is going to have any relation, franchise-wise, to, Oh, Octoling? Okay. Yeah, I'm not expecting that the DLC character is going to have any relation whatsoever to the Mii Fighter costume shown, because that would just be a spoiler. That's a whatever costume. I'm not really huge on Splatoon. Oh my god, this is from like, oh my god, I forget what it is. There's like this game with... Oh wait, no, I was thinking of a completely different cat. Never mind. That's Splatoon as well. Sorry, I just have to laugh. I just have to laugh because of all the fucking people saying Doom Guy. I mean, Doom Guy had a very strong likelihood of being actually a character. So I just find it funny that, Doom Guy is actually a Mii costume. The Mii costume looks great though. I think the quality of the Mii costume is there. So that's really cool. Interesting that they would show Doom Guy. I wonder if we're gonna get Master Chief, instead of Doom Guy. So that's really interesting. Honestly, the Doom Guy costume does look really good. And looking at it, it's like, yeah, I can see why they didn't make him a character. because they can fit all that detail into a Mii costume. Who would have guessed Doomslayer? Some fans also call him Doom Guy. He's from the series that originated the first-person shooter genre. I heard it runs on any computer. I don't think that's true. It barely runs on the Switch, so. Release is scheduled for October 18th, so the final fighter will also release on that day, October 18th. It'll be the final DLC for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. 3.5 years have passed since the first reveal trailer in March of 2018. This trailer was so hype. You could go from middle school to high school in that time. That's facts. That's what happened with me in Smash 4. I played Smash 4 and like got all the DLC for like the majority of my high school years. That's a long time. Words cannot describe the many things that have happened along the way. However, I feel like we were able to continuously provide something in the game industry that gets people excited. So I think it was worth it. Anyway, this is the last one. Alright, here we go. Let me introduce the final fighter to join the battle. Please look at this. Very excited. We're gonna get the slashes. Give me the slash. Oh, gets me every time. Uh-oh. Oh no, they're gonna really do it like this. This is a huge amount of anticipation that's being built up. So the fire is burning away. There's a single drop. Looks like they've been turned into trophies. Oh my god, I have no idea what's going on here. Is it gonna be Cinderace because it's a Cinder? Don't tell me this is gonna be a Keyblade. Okay. Wait, is this gonna be a Keyblade? Oh my god, it is! It's actually Sora! Oh, bro, did I not just tell you that the stars were aligning? Let's fucking go! Bro, he picked up the fire and I knew it was gonna be a fucking Keyblade. I knew it was gonna be a Keyblade. This is the best way to end this pass. No questions asked. This is the best way to do it. And here he comes. That is clean. That is fantastic. Let's fucking go. I'm so happy it was somebody I could actually relate to. Because I love Kingdom Hearts. It's a great franchise. This is so cool. And I was seeing the trophies, I'm like, bro, Sora coming in and flying over everything just makes perfect sense. Bro, I'm gonna play the shit out of Sora. This is clean as hell. What the motherfucker's talking about? Oh, he can't be in. Because of Square Enix characters. And because of, you know, Disney. Bitch, if you don't shut the fuck up. So it's his Kingdom Hearts 1 appearance, which is very interesting. I really thought they would do 2 or 3, but I'll take Kingdom Hearts 1. Maybe they'll have alternate costumes. What? This is so cool. I was shocked too. Sora from Kingdom Hearts joins the battle. His name happens to be the name of my company, but that's just a coincidence. By the way, Sora means sky. A little explanation from those overseas. Yeah. Let me introduce the original game. He's really going to talk about all this. Alright, let's go. Let's do this shit. Kingdom Hearts originally launched in 2002 and was developed by Disney and Square Enix. It's a series of action RPG games where you can travel to many different worlds from Disney and Pixar franchises. Sora is the protagonist of the game. The battle system and playable characters differ across the games. Yeah, the first game had horrible combat, but the story primarily revolves around Sora. And now, with support for this collaboration, Sora joining the battle has become a reality. How amazing! Let's see Sora in this game. Yes, let's! I'm interested to see what he'll... Bro, Sora's actually in Smash! I didn't believe it until I just saw it right now. That's crazy. He looks great. This is really exciting. I'm so fucking happy. Sora wielding a Keyblade in the world of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. As the last fighter, I think he's perfect. What do you think? I think he's perfect. I think that you couldn't have picked anybody better. I knew that Sora was the most requested fighter. Well, obviously. 6 years ago, when Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo Wii and 3DS was out, there was a poll called the Smash Bros. Fighter Ballot. The top choice for the most requested new fighter was Sora. Ah! While this ballot was happening, we spoke with Mr. Iwata, who was still with us then, and we decided not to reveal the results. Oh, are they gonna reveal them now? For the fighter at the top of the list, we thought that some people might demand them from the respective game companies. Oh, so they did it to, like, not have people harass them? We believe that this would cause some inconvenience to many parties. We're sorry that we cannot reveal the results. No, actually, that makes sense. That makes sense. But now, after a long time, we were able to connect it to the result we have today. Having Sora join was a huge undertaking, but one that everyone involved was excited to take on. Yeah, I am sure. Bro. If he's fun, I might secondary him. It's fair to say that his addition required more coordination than other fighters. Even so, here he is in the game. I'm just in awe. We had so much cooperation, and because of that, we were able to have Sora join Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This is so good. His render looks amazing. So now, let's introduce him. As part of Challenger Pack 11, Sora joins the battle. By the way, I'm being really enigmatic. I've been taking voice acting classes, so I'm just like, I'm still in that mode. I'm sorry. We'll also be using a special development version camera. This will be the last time I say that, huh? For this presentation, Sora's voice will be in English. But in the final product, Japanese and English voices will be implemented. Many of our DLC fighters are somewhat idiosyncratic and can be difficult to master. By contrast, Sora's controls are relatively straightforward, meaning everyone should be able to enjoy playing as him. But that doesn't mean he's not distinctive. If anything, Sora is actually more so. Okay, that's interesting. I was really expecting him to be like Bayonetta, because he's an action game character. By his very nature, Sora excels at airborne fights. It's in his name after all. His mid-air jump is high. Damn! And his recovery distance reaches pretty far. Also, he's quite floaty, making his movement light and soft. His biggest weakness is his weight. Damn! Yeah, that is really light. I want to say it's not his mass, but rather his characteristics that make him this way. This means Sora can be easily launched. That's fine. Since this is the last fighter, and Sora is very stylish, we worked extra hard on the color variations. His P1 color variation is based on his appearance in the first Kingdom Hearts. His costume will change in other color variations, and his face and hair will stay the same. Of course, in later games in the series, Sora grows up, and his hair and body shape change. In any case, here are our color variations. I'm very excited. They're going to give us KH2. There we go. Everyone's going to use KH2. Everyone's going to use KH2. Like, if you use KH1, you're just weird. The Dream Drop Distance design. Wow, they really, like, change it. Wow, they even have KH3! Which makes it interesting that they used KH1 as the default. P1, P2, P3, and P4 are from the original game, Kingdom Hearts 3, Kingdom Hearts 3D, and Kingdom Hearts... Oh, sorry, I said 3 earlier, but he said 2. Yeah, I'm probably just going to use 2. What a selection! Sora's pose in the artwork for each outfit is also different. Oh, his P2 pose is kind of weak, but I like the other ones. Sora wears many different costumes throughout the course of the original series. I'm very pleased we were able to include 4 of the basic designs here. What do you think? Fancy, isn't it? This is crazy. I still can't believe it. The color variations change even more from P5 and onward. Oh, the Valor form. I like that one. Let me guess. Wisdom? Yeah, so they just took it from Kingdom Hearts 2. Are we gonna get Master form? Oh! Ultimate form. Isn't that called Master form? Oh, that's Kingdom Hearts 3. Never mind. That's Kingdom Hearts 3. That's great. It even has dedicated facial expressions. Wow, they really went crazy for Sora. In addition, there are 5 spirits. Oh, let me guess. Riku, Kairi, all that stuff. Oh. It's just all Sora. Okay, so they really didn't include... Oh, unless it's just for him. Of all of our DLC fighters, Sora color variations might be the most elaborate. Alright, let me continue and explain his moves. They don't start making skins as DLC. This is the last presentation, so I'd love to look back at all the fighters. I'm going to make them appear as opponents, so please bear with me. He's about to get his ass beat by the Aegis, bro. What are you talking about? I don't know who said please bear with me, too, honestly. I wonder if I can make it to the end. Normal moves. Alright, let's go. This is very exciting. Sora's attacks are derived from the original Kingdom Hearts game. While his attacks might be a bit slow, the timing window for the attacks is longer. Oh, so they last a while. Because you got some slow-ass swings. Also, if you repeatedly press or hold down the button, some of the moves will become 3-hit combos. This makes them resemble the moves from the original game even more. Is this his jab, or is that like a forward tilt? Specifically, the 3-hit combo comes from these 4 moves. The neutral attack, side tilt attack, neutral air attack, and forward air attack. So he's got 3-hit combos for all of them. Hold or repeatedly press A. Tilt forward and press A. Mid-air. Oh, and it drags them up? Okay. Okay, so he's going to be like Bayonetta in that respect. I wonder if he can do like fair 1-2 fastball, fair 1-2 fastball, like she can. Because she can do that to a lot of characters. Conversely, the side tilt attack is slower, but it has a high attack power. How about knockback? The neutral air attack is extremely versatile and is good for keeping opponents at bay. The forward air attack excels at driving opponents off the stage. Wow, okay, so they just took that away from Bayo and gave it to Sora. You can start both attacks from a shore hop, so it's good for battles on the ground. The shore hop attack can be performed by pressing the attack and jump on. Yeah, we know that. We know that. Oh my god, and you can do it, like, he's so floaty, so like you can get a whole fair combo out. Okay, not a whole combo. I mean, that's still really good. You can stop the combo by cancelling a button press in order to transition to another move? Yep. Fair 1-2 fastball, jab, jab, jab. The launch of the opponent will change depending on whether it's a combo or if it stops at 1 hit. This is a side tilt attack combo. Take a look at the first hit. The opponent doesn't get launched. This is stopping at 1 hit. I get it. So you can just do like a poke and like get him off you, or you can use that first hit as a combo. Let me introduce the moves outside of the 3-hit combo. Yes, please. Show me. Dun, dun, na, 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 na. The length of the attack is long. Bro, is that up tilt? That's really good. I wonder what the end leg of that is. Because that's like right above Sora. Oh! You can hit them for a follow-up attack. Okay, well. That answers my question. The down tilt attack. That's Mithra, but like 3 times slower. At least you're vulnerable than a single neutral attack, so it should be easy to use. If you also look at the trajectory of how you can lift opponents, I'm sure you can guess how you use it. Yep. That's the Pyro Mithra angle. I like this. This is the side smash attack. Oh, okay, it brings him forward a little bit. Bro, when he showed the distance between Sora and Pichu, I really thought it was gonna hit from there. Okay, so it's a pretty basic forward attack. The up smash attack. Attack with a flash with the keyblade. So does the flash have a hitbox, or is it just the keyblade? It does leave you vulnerable, so it's difficult to use against aerial attacks. However, it has a wide range. Oh, okay, so it's pretty easy to use. If you can hit opponents dead center, it'll have a great launch power. Okay, so it's like Martha and Lucina, in terms of like the actual animation, but it's got more hitbox on it. Sheesh! I don't expect that to get a lot of use, though. The down smash attack. It'll stab downward from a shore hop. Because of the jump, you can attack while evading opponent's attacks near the ground. Yeah, he's got that K. Rool down smash. They're also shockwaves, so it's got a wide attack range. Cool, cool, cool. Pretty standard smash attacks. He was right about the character being simple. I've decided to change Sora's costume. Next are the air attacks. They're simple, just hit and swing. The neutral air and forward air attacks are combos. Okay, we've seen that. Let's start with the back air. Oh, there's his kill move. It's a simple, easy swing. It has about the same power as a lightweight fighter's smash attack. If you turn around and use the move, you can combine it with a shore hop like this. I mean, that's just RAR. That's just reverse aerial rush. However, since the combo is powerful already, this might not have a greater... Wait, I didn't read that. Whatever. The upper attack, as you can see, can be used against aerial attacks. Standard upward swing. Oh my god, generic anime swordsman! Generic anime sword fighter. Number 430. Called Hurricane. Okay, that down air looks cool. I like the down air. I love the music. Spin vertically and drop down to attack. I'll explain later, but you can do things that other fighters can't do. Oh no, let me guess you can cancel it. Next, the throws. The forward throw is standard. Damn, so it's coming out October, like, what was it, like 18? The impact can also hit others. Back throw. Eh. Sora performs throws like these in the original game. It has a high launch power. You can hit opponents with it as well. I mean, that's everyone. But having high launch power is Interesting. All the conditions are met? You mean if the opponent doesn't DI? I got you. Ooh! What? Huh?! That was literally Bayonetta. He has Witch Twist and ABK. He literally has Witch Twist and ABK. He literally just did Witch Twist and ABK. I saw that. I also saw the targeting reticle. Don't think I missed that. Oh no, this character's gonna be a problem. He's gonna be a problem. Use your character. Use special magic. There are 3 different types, which will cycle in order. Okay. Firaga, Thundaga, and Blizzaga. Above the accumulated damage, you can see which type of magic is ready for use. That's cool. So when someone's off stage and you want a specific type of magic, you can just spam your magic until you get the one you want. That thunder looks crazy. The thunder looks crazy. Every time you use magic, it'll automatically cycle to the next one. So the player and their opponent should take note on which one's next. That's basic, but it seems fair. It's just Thundaga seems a little bullshit. This shoots out straight to. Oh! 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 That's kind of clean. We're original Mario Brothers Bowser now with all the fireballs. The shots are pretty big, and as our opponent's reaction to the attack is effective against those who have slow reaction time. For one shot, then use it to attack in various ways. Oh, the end lag on it is really low. I like that. Thundaga drops 3 lightning bolts in front of you. If you drop them off stage, will they just keep going down? While it's difficult to land and leaves you vulnerable, it has a wide range. If you can land the first shot, then all 3 should hit. Yeah, should. Until somebody SDIs like a legend and ends up behind you. Then it has smaller range in the air than on the ground. However, you can use it to push opponents off screen. Okay, so I don't think it goes below the stage if you use it on stage, but I think it might hit people on the ledge. Blizzaga is next. This has the narrowest attack range. However, it can freeze opponents. Is there a percent it has to freeze? You can fire multiple shots. It's better to hit opponents directly with multiple shots instead of grazing them. Opponents who get frozen, oh, you can actually freeze them at 0, but, I mean, they break out right away, basically. I think up tilting people, or up smashing them, out of Blizzaga is going to be the tech. Alright, an opponent breaks free. Sora's magic can be reflected, well duh. Thundaga will also shoot upwards, so it might not be as effective. Oh. It can also be absorbed, uh-oh. Game & Watch fans eating. You'll recover a lot of damage from absorbing Blizzaga. You can use pocketed, yeah, I mean we all know this. Thundaga drops directly below you, so you need to use it in the air, otherwise it'll be pointless. Oh, that's kinda cool. You can pocket only 1 blizzard for Blizzaga, so there might not be an opportunity to use it in battle. Nevertheless, each type of magic is perfect for keeping opponents on their toes. Bro, free-for-all Sora Thundaga spam is gonna be crazy. I can't believe these are words coming out of my mouth. Like, bro, the free-for-all meta, the fucking Thundaga spam, yo. But if you just want to use magic, you can also fire it randomly. If you want to cast Thundaga, you can do this, exactly. If you want to cast... That's so funny. This is a little off topic, but the up taunt's magic also cycles in order. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, the heal! Karauga. However, there is no effect. That'd be cool if his taunt had an effect on it. You can confuse people, like, hey, I'm gonna heal. The side special is Sonic Blade. Oh, here we... But, bro! You can move 3 times in whichever direction you want? You can travel sideways at first, but because of this... Bro, this character's never gonna die. He's never gonna die. If you want to keep moving, just tilt the stick. And he doesn't even go into freefall. Bro, what? That's a broken-ass move. If you repeatedly press the button, you'll automatically jump towards a nearby opponent with the button input from the second. So you don't have to aim it. You don't even have to aim it. Watch out for self-destructs. I mean, yeah. The movement is similar to Pikachu or Greninja's up special. But locked on component is extremely effective as a counterattack method. Bro, that's gonna be a sick ass move to use. It's helpful for moving around or attacking, so use it when the situation calls for it. I probably don't need to mention this, but it's great for recovery. Yeah, no shit. You were in the blast zone. If you can hit opponents with this, check the situation and keep attacking, or get some distance between you and the opponent. There has to be a limit to this. Oh no, this is gonna be annoying. However, the speed and distance of this move will decrease slightly each time you turn. Bro, this character doesn't have disadvantage. If it hits an opponent or the speed will decrease, so don't let yourself become vulnerable near an opponent. I mean, like, the problem with that is that if you hit their shield, it's a mix-up now. It's like, do you punish the first dash thinking that the Sora is gonna stop, or do you keep shielding thinking that maybe he's gonna try and mix you up and just keep, you know, Sonic's dashing your shield? You know what I mean? So That Sonic Dash is really good. It's got great launch power, so if the move lands, you can potentially KO opponents. Oh, okay. So it's basically Link. It's basically Link. While rising, you can also move slightly to the left or right. Okay. His recovery's good. His recovery's good. Even if you take his jump, he's good. Here's the most important tip that everyone should know. Perform the side special after using... What?! You can just interrupt the up... Oh, so that's when he was talking about the down air. Let me guess. If you down air, you can just interrupt it with aerial sweep? Bro, aerial sweep... I'm not aerial sweep, sorry. With the Sonic thing. Regardless, you can combine it with a mid-air jump, aerial sweep, and Sonic Blade for a great follow-up attack or recovery. Bro, this character doesn't die. He's light, but he's not going to die. You could say the air is Sora's domain at this point. Which makes sense because, like, you're always fighting in the air in his game. That's insane. Basically, as long as 2 out of the 3 moves help keep you airborne, this is true. It's effective if you can gain control over the air with a mid-air jump and recovery. Oh, but Skip is going to be a problem. Because historically, characters with good air game... Oh my god! Like, historically, characters with good air game are usually just good characters in general. My cat's playing with the wire. If you reverse this, the up special won't trigger. Wait, what did I miss? It's also effective for use in combo while airborne, and time you return to the stage. Bro, and he still makes it back after doing the downer. That's insane. If the opponent's method of returning to the stage is an attack, here's a counter attack that may be of good use. He has a counter! Oh my god. He has a counter. Your opponent might have a harder time doing so. I'm surprised it's not reflect. But it's different from the counters of other fighters. I'm sure it is. This is a normal fighter's counter. Ugh, Billy! The opponent's attack is stopped, but not interrupted. And this is Sora's counterattack. Oh, so he, like, stops them from doing whatever it is they're doing, and then he goes. This is good in case, like, there's, like, a multi-hit with, like, jank properties. So this way, a multi-hit attack that's getting countered won't clank with, like, the rest of the multi-hit. That happens sometimes. Depending on the situation, if the opponent has a high attack power, Sora will deal a powerful counter. Well, that's every counter. He can counter anything in front of him, but it's hard for him to counter attacks from behind. Can he counter projectiles? That doesn't mean you'll always take damage, but try to take attacks from the front. Yeah, don't take it from the back. The counter can also be used to deflect. You can oh my god! He's Palutena! Since most oh, okay. You can attack immediately after a counter, making it easy to land opponents nearby. Ah. If it's a battle with multiple opponents, a deflected projectile will hit a random fighter. Yo, in doubles this might be hilarious. Imagine countering a projectile and you get your partner killed. Oh my god. Me, sword fighter, disappeared. That's it for the moves. All fighters in the game should have made an appearance by now. Good job, everyone. Is that it? Who is this everyone I'm talking to? What's the final smash? I'm sure you're wondering about it, but we're going to forego the details here. We want you to see it for yourself. I'll only tell you the name of the final smash. Let me guess. It's called Sealing the Keyhole. Oh, it's going to be the thing from Kingdom Hearts 2. Overall, Sora's controls are very close to how he controlled in the original Kingdom Hearts game. Very simple character, he was right, but he's bullshit. He's going to be bullshit. New stage. Oh, I completely forgot about this. Let's introduce the stage. They did not even show the stage. It's Hollow Bastion. Ah, okay, that's pretty good. From Rising Fall, as you can see, I wish they would have done Radiant Garden instead of when it was Hollow Bastion, but you know, whatever, it's fine. Hollow Bastion in the distance. Bro, the music. Bro, Kingdom Hearts has amazing music. In Kingdom Hearts 2, it's in the middle of being rebuilt as Radiant Garden. I see. Originally, it was Radiant Garden, but then it was turned into Hollow Bastion. It was later rebuilt to be Radiant Garden again. You know, it's history. The stage is pretty simple and has one platform in the center. So yeah, it's just a pan and zoom stage. Is this stage legal, by the way? A single platform in the middle? Hold up. Hang on, this might be wow, they really did this justice. This is exactly how the layout of the game is in KH1. That's crazy, actually. This stage might be legal, actually. It's a completely new format. I mean, I guess we have Smashville, but Smashville is smaller, whereas this stage is a lot bigger. So the platform in the middle takes up less room. So oh, never mind. Not legal. I mean, I guess you could just do hazardless and it won't transform. And actually, hang on, the layout of the stage didn't even actually change. So even with the transitions, maybe, you know, it'll still be okay. Transition to the background with a familiar world inside the heart. This is amazing, by the way. It's called Dive to the Heart. Doesn't this look great? It does. Various characters will also appear. Oh! Let me show you. Ooh, okay. Okay, so they don't actually have like models for the other characters, but they have the portraits. Roxas! Roxas should have been an alt. I'm sad. Yo, that's a spoiler. Terra, okay. We're gonna get Aqua Ven. We really are gonna get like everyone. Where's Kyrie? Oh, maybe Kyrie's in his final smash. Oh, actually, no, wait. The final smash is probably the Kingdom Hearts 2 thing. I think this was an ideal way to enjoy seeing various characters with this effect. Of course, you can make the stage Battlefield form or Omega form, and Hazardless, I assume. Let's see him in action. Okay, let's see Sakurai do some work. Bro, he's gonna spam side B. Let's get to our usual play. Bro, this is I'm so hyped. Last time for Kazuya, I couldn't do much damage at close range because of the CPU. That's why I had to fight from a distance. Things like that often happen during development. I wonder how things will go this time around. I'll be playing in stamina mode. This makes it harder to take full advantage of Sora's abilities in the air. Why? If it's stamina mode, that means that they don't take as much knockback. You can combo them more. However, if he wins this battle, it's a special sequence modeled after the original Kingdom Hearts game. Oh yeah, we get to see the victory animation. Bro, I'm excited to play Sora. I really am. I really am excited to play him. These two will be Sora has a close relationship with both of them. Yeah, not only are they all Square Enix, but they all appear in Kingdom Hearts. That loaded fast. Okay. Mr. Dev Kid on the PC. Bro, at least tech it. Oh, even if you use Blizzaga, the third fighter could get in the way. I always like watching Sakurai play the game. He deserves it, bro. He deserves to have some fun. Oh, I forgot. I should cancel combos. So how does the combo canceling stuff work? Is like as long as you land a special, you can cancel it into the next special? As long as you don't do more than 2 or something like that? I remember reading something like that. Seems like Sephiroth is slightly in the lead. Bro, that move is gonna be insane. That side B is gonna be really obnoxious. Oh wait, is he gonna do the final smash? Is he gonna just let us see it? Dive to the heart is starting. Yeah, this stage is legal because even though the background changes and so does this, and like the stage also transitions, like the layout is completely the same. So this could actually be a legal stage. This would be a really dope counter pick. But I wonder if tournaments will be like, nah, let's not make this legal because then our VODs will be muted because of the KH music. Oh, let's see this. Stay where you belong. Behind these doors. That's funny. Sora's final smash is adorable. I love that final smash. I hope Cloud uses Omni Slash version 5 against him. Bro, he's just letting the CPUs beat each other's ass. I'm gonna try and add insult to injury. Oh no, he got. Oh, bro, please don't lose. This isn't good. Bro, use some projectiles. Oh my god. What a finisher. I finished just like the original game. Oh! That's why they have it like that in stamina mode. Because it zooms in on Sora. Like when you finish a boss in that game. That's so cool. Bro, why aren't we playing Smash on stamina mode? Song list. Oh, this is really important. KH has crazy music. Crazy music. It didn't seem appropriate to use music that's closely linked to the specific world in the original game. Yeah, because Disney. So we opted to use central themes from the series. Yeah, I wonder why. 9 songs I'm implementing. Knights of Fate, Destiny's 4, Shrouded Dark Cloud, Hand in Hand, Blast Away, Hollow Bastion, Shizero Did Not. Yo, not? Dragalia Lost? Fragments of Sorrow, and The Stadi. I don't know what those songs are by name. The songs are just like from the original game. There aren't any new arrangements this time around, but here's a little tie-in. If you have saved data from Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory, which I don't, you also received the song Dearly Beloved Swing version. What? There's a swing version? There's a swing version of Dearly Beloved? That song I know. Bro, what? They're really gonna make us buy this just to get Dearly Beloved in Smash? That's whack. There is one arranged song. Okay, which is the finisher. Look at that smile. Protect that Sora smile. It's an arrangement of hand in hand. This is used for the victory fanfare that plays when you win a battle. That's crazy. We're very grateful to her. That marks the end of the many arrangements we had for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I want to thank all the musicians for their support on both the original songs and the arrangements. I'm sure the fans are pleased with the music we've had. I mean, it's more than I thought they would have put in, to be fair. Oh, look at the spirits. A specific spirit. Bro, where? Oh, okay. I was gonna say where's Kairi, but she's right there. Because I was looking at the bottom row, because I assumed Kairi would be a higher level card, but Kairi sucks in KH, so why would she not be a novice? In the Japanese version, Aqua and Axel share their names with the other characters, so they'll have the game title in parentheses next to their names. Interesting. Omitting this doesn't feel good, like I would wrap this up, so here's a release schedule. October 18th. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! What an amazing way to end it. That's fantastic. Bro, imagine showing that Sora at the end when people were speculating the last character. We also have information regarding Amiibo. Unfortunately, I don't have the actual thing here with me, but the Amiibo figure for Steve is planned to be released in spring of 2022. Bro, at the pace they're going, Sora Amiibo is going to be out in like 2024. Let's look at the mock-up. No matter which way you look at it, it's Steve. Additionally, we've decided to make Alex into an Amiibo as well. You're going to do Enderman? This is very Alex. Looking at it from bottom or top, it's Alex. The Amiibo shown here are planned for release as well. Oh, so Sora's not getting an Amiibo. It's amazing and exciting to think that these figures will be released by Nintendo. Yeah, admitted Sora. Bro, they must have really worked hard to get Sora in this game. Here's something we learned going into this recording. The Kingdom Hearts games are coming to Nintendo Switch! And they're announcing it here? With the cloud gaming feature, you can play all the way up through Can you play Kingdom Hearts 3 or is it just 2 Kingdom Hearts 3? They're seriously doing KH3 on the Switch? Hold up, this is actually really big news. How are they gonna get KH3 to run on the Switch? There's no way. I mean, I guess there is a way. I mean, yeah, if they have 2.8, I guess 3 will work. Wow, that's impressive that they're able to get this to work on the Switch. That was probably part of the agreement, bro. It's like, okay, put Sora on the Switch. This game originally released on the Nintendo 3DS system. This was dreamed off distance, I'm pretty sure. And finally, Kingdom Hearts 3, the end of the Dark Seeker saga. They really putting KH3 on the Switch. I did not expect that. I'm surprised they're announcing that here. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but like, wow. You need to commit to them to complete them. They're quite substantial. The release date will be announced at a later time, so please be patient. Okay, so now we know they're coming to the Switch. And now it's time to wrap up. That's crazy. Oh, he's gonna have like a final cinematic? Or this thing. Where's Sora gonna be? Right there? Oh, he's like sitting down in the air? That's crazy. Everyone is here. Alright, can you like start selling that poster now for the wall? Finally. We've reached the end of the very last presentation for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. That's crazy. I guess that's really it. I suppose if you keep working on something, someday it'll be complete. I post screenshots from the game on my Twitter account every day. Looking back, there's such a wide range of content. It's hard to believe it all comes from the same game. We made so much. Bro, Ultimate's amazing. That's a great game. We've compiled all of the game's achievements. Damn, that took a long time to say that sentence in Japanese. And this is just him swinging his dick around. Look how sick we are, bro. 89 fighters. 116 stages. 201 items. 1,100 songs. Including Victory Fanfare. They have the asterisk there. That's incredible. That's insanity. So it really was Sora. So I'm really glad that what I was saying before the presentation started didn't age poorly. Because I was talking about, like, yeah, like, it looks like the stars are aligning for Sora because of blah, 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 blah. I think this is an unprecedented territory for game collaboration. Flexing on that Fortnite. Every single fighter has their own developer, stakeholder, game world, and fans. Almost a shareholder. Being entrusted to develop a game using these fighters has been a very special experience and a true honor. Yeah, after looking at footage of Nickelodeon All-Stars, you get a real appreciation for how polished Smash Bros. Is. It's crazy. To those involved in the original games and to everyone who has enjoyed playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, thank you very much. And thank you for such a great game. Here's to Smash 6 in the future. I'll leave you with a full version of Sora's reveal trailer, complete with game footage. The full version of Sora's reveal trailer. Bro, when Mario picked up the fire and it turned into a sword, I immediately thought of like those old edits of like Mushroom Kingdom Hearts. I don't know if anyone remembers what the hell I'm talking about. Of like that guy who used to do like KH edits. And it was Mushroom Kingdom Hearts, and it was like Mario holding a Keyblade. And that's immediately what I thought of, and I'm like, this is Kingdom Hearts. And then he threw it, and I'm like, this is Kingdom Hearts. So now we get to see the full trailer. So he interrupted it at some point. So let's watch the full thing. I mean, this is a chilling trailer. I thought it was gonna be Cinderace for a second because of the Cinder, right? But I was like, nah, there's no way. This trailer is so fucking good. It's a really good trailer. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. And he grabs that shit. As soon as I saw this, I was like Kingdom Hearts. I knew, as soon as I saw that it got longer, I knew. They even had the Mickey logo in the game. They did not hesitate. Whee! The music! It never ceases to amaze me. Is there any better way to end the Fighter Pass? That's so amazing. I mean, wouldn't it have made sense to just show this in the beginning? Yeah, because it's like, I thought it was going to be like more CGI, but it's just like in-game stuff, right? So I'm really surprised that they didn't just do this at the beginning. It's kind of weird. This is crazy though. Oh, maybe because they didn't want to spoil this Final Smash. I mean, like, I don't know why they didn't want to spoil the Final Smash either. It's not like it's anything crazy. The Sephiroth boss fight. The music! Bro, I can't get over how good this is for the finale of a Fighter Pass. I can't get over that. And also the whole thing about like Sora goes to a bunch of different worlds, so it makes sense he'd come to Smash. So it's perfect. Like there's nothing I would change about this. What a screenshot. What a fucking screenshot. That's craziness. Wow. What a way to end it. So obviously I'm gonna have like first thoughts and stuff on the character when he actually comes out. But bro, all my friends are messaging me, bro. Holy. That's insanity. Anyway, I'm gonna go upload this now. Bye.